Hey there. Have you ever felt like you could be the loudest person in the room, but nobody's listening? Like, here you are supporting everyone else, encouraging them, cheering them on to go after their dreams. But then when it comes to your time to shine, you're met with concern, criticism, and worst of all, self doubt. If this is you, I can completely relate. I went from a 17-year-old broke girl with her first baby moving into a single bedroom basement suite with one lazy boy recliner with single use plastic dishes to buying my first house when I was 25, quitting the corporate job that I hated, pursuing all of my passions, yes, all of them, starting the business of my dreams, all while cultivating the most richest and most fulfilling relationships with my husband and my son. I want to show you the 5 most impactful habits that got me to this place of self-love and fulfillment. But first, let me tell you, when I was 17 and I had my first son and I was in that basement suite, I had all of these unmet needs and wants that I wanted to fulfill. I wanted to be a person that walked in and lit up the room. I wanted to be a famous fashion designer, dancer, or tattoo artist. Like, I wanted to make a difference in the world. But I just didn't feel like I could. My family was very traditional. They thought that, you have to go to the college route, get a sensible job, and work hard, maybe make a little bit of money, and that was about it for life. I allowed other people's stuff and their self-doubt and their idea about money impact my own life and my own ability to go after the things that I truly desired deep down. I ended up going after the sensible college job, getting the corporate office job, and being literally miserable. After years of partying, drinking, failing at achieving my goals, and feeling like a sense of emptiness so big that I would cry myself to sleep at night, I decided enough was enough. And that's when I turned my life around. So if you want to know the 5 things that it took for me to get where I am today, the number 1 most important thing was decision. It took me making that decision that I was going to change my life and that I wasn't going to wait around for someone else to save me for things to really start to shift. Because until you make that decision, when you're still stuck in limbo, listening to what everyone else thinks and taking everyone else's opinion into consideration, you're simply just not going to move forward. You need to make a decision and stick to it. Focus on it. And that was like the number 1 most important thing that I did. Number 2 was dedication. For many years, I think probably about 2 or 3 years, I was a dabbler. I made the decision that I wanted to change, but I was dabbling here, dabbling there. I'd be consistent for a week working out, and then I would get wasted and be hungover for 2 days, and then I would be like kind of nah for 3 other days, and then maybe start working out again. And it was very on, off, on, off. I didn't have the consistency to really start making a huge change in my life. So once I got consistency undergo and I established a morning routine and really started making sure that those things were prioritized, things started dramatically shifting in my life. Number 3 is movement. I know a lot of people don't want to hear this, but moving the body is a really important step in overcoming mental blocks because it allows us to release energy. It allows us to create chemicals in the body that make us feel good. So when I started working out about 4 to 5 times a week regularly, remember that consistency, I really started to see a dramatic shift in my attention span, my ability to focus, and my overall happiness. I felt more comfortable in my own skin, and I felt more energetic throughout the day to complete the tasks that I needed to complete. Now, I started off just running in my neighborhood, completely free, and I had a couple of workout videos that I bought at a garage sale that I would do as well. Over time, when I worked up the confidence, I joined a yoga studio, fell in love. I ended up getting my yoga teacher training. And now I teach as well. But everybody has their own thing. It might be swimming, it might be boxing, who knows? I'm just saying, move that body, baby. Then we have number 4, meditation. So you might think, ooh, she's a yogi, meditation, obviously. No, I started meditation before I was a yogi. My boss at the time took us to this, it was like a luncheon where they had a seminar, and it was the person who wrote the happiness equation. He was putting on the seminar, and one of the things that he recommended that increases people's happiness instead of, like prescription drugs was a daily meditation practice. He recommended I get this free app called Headspace, and I was pretty miserable at the time and I was going through a lot of emotional stuff. So I thought, what's 5 minutes a day? I might as well try it out. I got the app. I started meditating for 5 minutes a day. I now meditate for 20 minutes a day. And it really makes a difference. When I forget or don't do it for a couple days, I do notice a difference in my concentration and my overall reactivity. Like if you don't want to be reacting at people all the time, meditation is very helpful. And then number 5, and this is just as important as number 1, self-study. You have to become a mind and body detective, constantly analyzing what it is you're saying to yourself. What are your thought patterns? Are they serving you? And a body detective, how are you feeling? What is painful for you? What is causing you anxiety, depression, self-doubt? What we're feeling in our body and what we're thinking in our mind influence every action that we take. So if you're the kind of person who reads a book, goes to a seminar, watches an inspirational video on YouTube and feels good for about 5 minutes, and then you're back to doubting yourself, filled with disbelief, and listening to what other people's opinions are, then the guaranteed issue is you have underlying subconscious beliefs that are running the show that you need to become aware of and then inquire about and then rewrite the stories about those beliefs. So those are my 5 main tips for you. And of course, we can deep dive into all of them, which is what I want to share with you today. I am so passionate about this. I feel 1,000 times better than I used to. Like, seriously would have mental breakdowns and be on the verge of suicide, to feeling empowered, the happiest I've ever been, and having the most fulfilling relationships that I have literally ever had in my life. I need to share this with you because I am so sick of looking around and seeing women who are beautiful and they have so much talent and they're just letting everyone else run the show. They're making excuses why they can't step into their power because their husband said so, or their mom doesn't believe in them, or they don't feel worthy enough. And the truth is, you are worthy enough. You should believe in yourself. There's just some subconscious beliefs that are blocking you. So I want to work with you one-on-one or in a small group setting and conquer some of these beliefs. In my 3-hour masterclass, I'm inviting you to join. It's going to be on June 16th at 10 a.m. Click the link below if you want to sign up. I only have 10 spots available. We're going to go deep into why self-love no matter what. What is self-love? What is your deeper why? So why do you deeply care about this work? What is it that you want to change in your life? And then the tactical stuff. What do you need to do to recognize these patterns? What are the patterns that are running the show right now? And what are the tools that you need to overcome them? So you can come out of this workshop, instead of saying mean, hateful things to yourself like, idiot, why did you just do that? To, yeah, babe, you just learned a lesson. We're going to do it differently next time. So if you want to stop feeling powerless, like everyone else has control over your life and you don't have the tools to change it, to stepping in, taking back your power, filling yourself with confidence and going out and taking action, then you need to be a part of this webinar. So please sign up today for this masterclass so you don't miss out, because again, there's only 10 spots. I want to be deeply engaged with the people that show up so that they can have real transformation in their lives. Now, if you sign up in the next 3 days, I will also give you 20% off of a personal coaching package with me. And you will get to be a part of our Goddess community on Facebook, where you can post in there about any successes or failures and just have a really supportive community that is there to make you feel uplifted and help you through some of the struggles that we really all go through, because truthfully, none of us are perfect. So step into your power, take it back today, and sign up for this masterclass. I hope to see you there. Bye.